was guided to share. I was doing the Alchemy stone reading, something new, something exciting to evolve my gifts. So I pulled a stone for Divine Masculine, and I pulled a stone for the Divine Feminine, and 2 stones came out for the outcome. Now, the stone that I pulled for the Divine Masculine, it happens to be the very first stone in the book. The stone I pulled for Divine Feminine happens to be, there's only 28 stones, the last stone in the book. It should tell us where both parties are standing in their journeys and their spiritual initiations. Maybe you might not want to hear this, but for the Divine Masculines, I do not like reading out loud, but I'm gonna try my best for you guys. Analyze your motives for reaching your goals and put your desire for material gain into proper perspective. The path to reach what you desire may not be easy. Recognize your weaknesses and learn to laugh at yourself. Correct any mistakes you have made in the past and release the blame you have placed on others. Begin to observe all aspects of process along your way, rather than concerning yourself only with the end result. Analyze your shortcomings and pay close attention to the real progress you make. Perhaps you need to learn more about your situation, develop your skills, or engage with new program of study. Seek the deeper, broader, and higher aspects of your project and observe how your environment reflects your state of mind. Pay more attention to your inner progress than to the external things about you. Alchemy is an activity that takes place in the physical world, but in your heart, this must be a spiritual quest. A little channeled message would be that the masculines are still too focused on their 3D reality than what they desire in the spiritual, in their heart, with their emotions. That's where they are at. They're learning to listen to their heart, they're learning to listen to the quest, they're learning to understand that everything comes from within when you feel it rather than chasing it outside of yourself. So they're at the beginning, they're beginning their spiritual journey. Now, for the Divine Feminines, the spiral, the 28, the alchemical process is never-ending spiral, often returning to a similar point, seen from a higher level. As a primal matter contains all that is necessary for the production of the Philosopher's Stone, know that whatever you are in the process, you are capable of achieving perfection. Yet, just as the dragon in devouring its own tail, you may be your own worst enemy. Even after significant gains, you may find yourself dealing with identical issues that challenged you in the past. You are here to learn these lessons. Know that your past experiences have given you the necessary wisdom to cope with whatever life holds in store for the future. Be one with the flow of life and trust that the inevitable changes, setbacks, and new challenges you encounter are part of the great cosmic cycle of the universe. You have mastered your spirituality. You have. You've reached the end. And what happens when we reach the end of something? We unlock a new level and we go back to the beginning. And that's why even though the masculine got the beginning, we cannot judge and say that he's never been through and mastered a cycle within his own reality. Do you see how that connects? Beginning and the ending. The sun and the moon. The two we got stones. We got first one is this one. In order to cook something properly or to initiate a new course of action, a fire must be lit, watched, fanned, and kept alight. Action must be taken now if you want to ignite new energies. Activity is called for, but it must be applied with moderation. You are in control of the situation, so there is no need to overheat or to overreact. Know that, like the brick, Athnor furnace, you are supported by a solid base and insulated walls with a gentle, warming fire within. Perhaps there are opposing viewpoints that need reconciliation. I suck at pronouncing some words, that's why I don't read. If so, energetic action, moderate by warm compassion, can lead to resolution, or venting can be helpful to cool a fiery temper. Remember that along with heating, cooling the furnace is essential to cook the substance in the vessel properly. Like the alchemist, observe when the egg of your project begins to cool and then turn it gently to be warmed by the heat radiating from your heart. This happens to be the number 9, and it happens to be number 27. So when we add it, it's 99. And this is the number 1, and this is 28. When you add it, 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 0, 1, so 1. Very, very interconnected. The perfect child has appeared, playful, full of potential, and wise beyond its years. The achievement of this phase signals a new beginning in your life, combining the best qualities of body, mind, and spirit. This androgynous child can unlock the wisdom of the ages. Building on what you have learned, new projects can be initiated and nurtured in an atmosphere of a childlike joy and simplicity. You have great power now to transform your situation, using less effort than in the past as a result of the knowledge you have gained from experience. You can bring about great changes by sharing this wisdom with others. The Philosopher's Stone brings awareness of the perfection you have always held inside. Joy now regains as you attain your goals with ease. Share your joy with those around you, bringing new light to their lives. The perfect combination of the message, a channeled message, is it requires 2 people, both souls, to build something solid and to do it with joy and happiness. But these 2 souls need to unite, and this would be the results of their union, achieving everything they want through it. But will they realize that and do it, or will they choose other path and they will try hard to achieve it on their own? 11:11. So this was a twin flame, twin soul reading, nothing less than that. So if I made mistakes in my readings, my sincere apologies, but I don't want to channel anything else. The messages were clear. 11:99, master numbers, and things are happening for new beginnings to happen. Are you going to be stuck in the past, in the endings, or will you actually go with the flow and allow universe to finally bring that joy, bring that beautiful new beginning into your reality without you being in control? That's all I have. Love and light.